Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I hope you all doing well because today I would like to talk to you about education system in Australia. But before we go straight to the topics, let me introduce myself first. My name is Widhiantari Putri, and you can call me dear. And after I finish presenting the materials, there will be a discussion session. If you have any question, please ask in the discussion section. And in education system in Australia, I would like to talk about three main points, which is definition of education system. The second one is the education system in Australia. And the third one is the categories of education system in Australia. So let's begin with the definition of education system. So what is education system? Education system is everything that goes into educating states, school students at states, district, or community levels. An education system in one country to the other is different. For example, in Australia, education system in Australia is following the government regulation in their state of continent. So how is the education system in Australia? As I mentioned before, education system in Australia is different from each states of the continent. For example, in Sydney, Australia, education is compulsory to take for 13 years by children from age 6 until 16 years old, while in Victoria, the compulsory education can be taken for 12 years by children aged 6 until 15 years old. Education system in Australia is distinctive. It is highly privatized in both the school and the higher education. Australia is the home of 6 of the world 100 universities. It has at least 40 universities that students can take to attend. Education system in Australia is very distinctive. The study option that students can take as their progress to formal education is very flexible. And let's move on to the categories of education system in Australia. So the first one is the primary education. In the primary education, it will start in the foundation or kindergarten, followed by primary education. It's taken for 7 or 8 years, depending on the state of the territory. And it can be taken by children from age 6 years old. In the primary education, students will learn about essential literacy, numeracy, and social skills, and also in primary education, providing them by the basic knowledge of the world around them. After they finish their primary education, they will start to come to secondary education. In the secondary education, students need to take at least 6 years of education, 4 years for secondary school, and 2 years for senior secondary school. In secondary education, the basic knowledge that students learn from the primary education will strengthen here, and the difficulty level will increase, like the tasks that given to the students and the materials. The difficulty is increased, and to build students' critical thought here. After students finishing their secondary education, they will be given a certificate to apply to a university. After they have that certificate, they will come to tertiary education. So tertiary education or higher education is divided into two parts, which is university and vocational education and training. In universities, students need to take a college entrance exam to attend to university they want, aside from the certificate that you have from secondary education. And in the university, it's focused on developing a critical thought, theoretical and practical skills. But in the vocational education and training or VET, students can take it while they're in their secondary education. Because vocational education and training is focused on developing practical skills that to perform tasks efficiently to the wide range of employment fields. Next, education is compulsory in every country, right? And so does in Australia. Education in Australia is different from each of their continent and followed by government regulations. Australia has three categories of their education system. The first one is primary education. It's to build children's essential literacy, numeracy, and critical and in social skills. And in the secondary education, students will learn their strengthen their knowledge in the primary education. And the difficulty of the task and the material is increasing. In the tertiary education or higher education, there is the part which is university and vocational education and training. Student can choose one of them. If student want to take to university, they need to complete the primary education and and the secondary education. But if the student wants to take vocational education and training, they can take it while they're in their secondary education because vocational education and training is focused on practical skills to perform tasks efficiently and effectively in a wide range of employment field. While university is to take a degree, whether the student wants to take bachelor degree, mastering degree, or magister degree. It's depending on their degree. So we'll come to the discussion session. If you have any question, please ask your question. If there is no question, I will end this presentation. I really appreciate your attention and thank you for attending my presentation. Have a nice day. Thank you.